Hey, viewers and viewers, my name is General Red Strategist, and it's another episode of The Forest, ladies and gentlemen, but this time something interesting. We've arrived officially in the 21st century, because Phil, of course, is listening in, but not via Skype this time, are you, Phil? You're listening in via a very different programme.
Yes, I'm listening to you through the medium of dance.
Dance, alright, dance it is then. Well, it does begin with D, doesn't it, Phil?
Oh, yes, dance. But no, it is something else, which is dis.
Discord, ladies and gentlemen. We've officially updated to something that's a little bit better, and not only have we got Phil actually involved in this session, but we've also got another friend who you might well recognise, having appeared in a few General Red videos quite recently. Oh, Connor over there, you're listening in as well, aren't you?
Greetings through the
Greetings.
power of the internet.
Indeed, yes. So he set up a server for us, and thank God you actually have done, because this actually enables the both of you to now hear the in-game audio as well as the actual visuals, and it's probably much, much better than watching me using a webcam to let you see my screen via Skype.
Yeah, no, this is so much better. We're actually seeing the game through the
Yeah,
game rather than through the
indeed.
webcam.
Yeah. So that's fantastic. Hopefully it'll just revolutionise our recording sessions from here on out, or at the very least make them much, much more, well, bearable for you two actually watching me playing this right now. So yeah, how are you two guys actually getting on, by the way? Things going all right?
It's the weekend.
It's the weekend.
Living the dream.
Living the dream, yeah. Nice weather out there, I imagine. I mean, it's sunny here at the moment down here in
It's fun.
Leeds.
Yeah, it's doing great. We've got a weekend and we're all together. The great three, the big three. We got Charles de Gaulle, Winston Churchill, and Stalin,
Whoa,
all
alright.
here.
Sorry, which one of us is which there? Who's Stalin, who's de Gaulle,
Well,
and who's Churchill?
well, that's for you to decide.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Right.
who's who?
Indeed. Well, Connor, you tell me.
Oh, don't ask me.
Sorry, I
What
was
the
about
bloody
to.
hell was that
I know,
noise?
I was
Yeah.
about to ask who do you think you are, Connor. Then I heard what sounded like a horrible mutant or a cannibal or someone
Oh,
in game, just making a horrible roaring noise. I was like, oh shit.
I'll go Churchill.
Okay, you're Churchill. Okay, so Phil, what do you want? Do you want de Gaulle or do you want Stalin?
I'll be de Gaulle because he didn't have a lot of bad things really said about him. He was quite a strong president of France, and the fact that my parents are currently over in France, going to be
Ah,
celebrating their
yes.
anniversary.
They are
So
indeed.
who knows?
Yeah, so I guess that leaves me with Joseph Stalin then. I'm the scary one with the yard
Well,
bush
we always knew you
moustache.
were a dictator.
Right, yes, of course. Oh, I found a new clothing
Hang on, isn't that
outfit.
the whole premise of your channel? You are a dictator, General Red, and your
Jo-
Red Army.
yeah,
And
the
your
whole.
Red Army. Who else is the Red Army? Stalin's. Oh my God, it's all linking
It
together.
all links together perfectly.
Yeah, you've only just realised that, haven't you, Phil? It's like only just occurred to you that,
Stalin's great son, twice, fifth, sixth removed.
yeah, we're all secret communists over here on the General Red Strategist channel, forward the
Oh, heaven help
proletarian.
us.
Proletarians. Oh dear. No,
It's like the thing with Genghis Khan, isn't it? That who knows? You could be related to him in some way because he fathered 16,000 kids.
yes, Phil descended from Genghis Khan. Well, you've always had a hankering, haven't you, to conquer much of Central Asia, haven't you, Phil?
Of
That's always
course,
been a great
yes.
dream of
Just,
yours.
just like me, great granddaddy.
Yeah, your great granddaddy Khan. Indeed. But
How's everyone's weekends been, by the way?
fairly
Oh,
relaxing so far. Yeah.
Yeah, it's supposed to be quite warm over the weekend, is what I've heard, which is good because I think we get this sort of thing, don't we, in September? I believe we always have this. There's a period in September where you get a period of warmness.
Yeah, that always seems to be a thing, like pre-autumn heat wave or something. It's strange, but then again, that's just how this weird English climate of ours seems to behave.
I read there's going to be heat waves, so
Oh,
gonna
you like
melt.
a bit of a heat wave. Everyone starts to melt, don't they?
Yeah.
Ice cream's out.
melt into your pool of liquid body odour and all that.
Is your character huffing and puffing here?
Yeah, he is, because I've
Very
been sprinting
unathletic.
a lot. I always thought this game was supposed to have a system, though, that the more you sort of sprint around, the more sort of physically fit your character's supposed to get, and that means effectively he can sprint for longer and longer. But then again, I always feel like whenever I've played this game, and I spend so much time sprinting, but I always feel like I can never quite tell if I'm actually getting physically fitter in game or not.
Well, if you did sprint for a long time, you would do. But we did an episode a few weeks ago or so of The Forest, which was interesting. Unfortunately, Connor decided not to join us because he's a fool.
I know.
Sorry.
Sorry, excuse me. How rude.
Phew, just had an outburst for a
I
second
know,
there, Phil.
yeah.
No, poor Connor couldn't make it because he had other commitments. Can you believe that? Other commitments? God, who would have other commitments in this day and age?
I know. That's the thing, Connor. When you're signing up to join us for videos, you're signing your whole life away. You can't have other commitments. You know, you've got to be at our beck and call 24/7 to come and join us.
Yeah.
for these
That's what I
recording
get. I
sessions.
accepted the terms and conditions without reading them.
Yeah. Indeed.
Exactly. There's a funny thing about some terms and conditions for some. I know that there's some people who do, I don't know, but some companies do interesting things where if you do read it through, there was one, I can't remember which company it was, but if you read it all the way through, they'd give you like a prize or something.
Oh, okay.
Oh, wow.
Was it a worthwhile prize, or was it something really crap?
I can't remember. It was a long time ago, but you had to actually read it,
Yeah.
and I can't remember how they recognised that you read it and not just skip to the end and press accept.
Okay, yeah. Sorry, I was just concentrating on the fact that there's alcohol in here for me to collect. Sorry if I'm jerking my camera around, by the way. Hopefully you're not getting motion sickness watching me slowly pick
No, it's-
things up.
I do like The Forest. It's very interesting. You do like going to this boat a lot.
Yeah.
This is where lots of stuff is.
Oh, there we go. Air tanks, don't need them. So I was about to comment on we found the yacht's captain over here. Can't really do anything with him, but there he is.
Land ahoy!
Yes. I can always sleep in here if need be. I forgot that you can actually do that with the yacht in this game.
Is there
Save games.
a bit of information as to who is supposed to own this boat? Is that ever explained?
I don't know. I can't really remember. I don't think it ever is. I think it's just like a abandoned yacht that's just sort of here, and whoever was on the yacht maybe saw a few of the mutants or whatever. But other than that, no, I don't think there's ever any sort of real story explanation for whose yacht this actually is or where.
I must say, we arrived via plane crash, didn't we?
Yeah, we did. Arrived via the plane crash. I'm just thinking. Do I
That
have a
seems to
torch?
be the majority of some of these survival games, because Subnautica sort of does it as well.
Yeah.
Who else? What does? No, Stranded Deep just you just turn up on an island, don't you?
So indeed, there is a plane crash at the very start of it. I think it was implemented in a later update. So there is a bit more of a story in that one, but yeah, it's obviously on that one it's just sort of like the plane crashes, you swim out, and then suddenly you wake up in the life raft after you black out at sea or something.
Makes sense.
But it's not. I don't think there's much else of a story there in that one. Right.
So, Connor, what's your knowledge like of The Forest? Have you played it yourself, or have you
I
ever-
think I played it multiplayer with like 10 other people at one point.
10 other people.
And
wow.
we built a huge fortress, and whilst everyone went out exploring and caving, I was left in the base just doing a few things, and that's when the mutants attacked.
Nice. Yeah.
So I had to fend them off on my own whilst my entire party was stuck in a cave.
How rude of them to just abandon you. They should have
Yeah.
at least. They should have been left two of you back there, so you could and then they grab the mutants and kill them and make lots of effigies out of their bone. Oh no, you don't do it out of their bones, do you? You do it out of their corpse.
Yeah, the corpse parts. Bones are what you use to make your bone armour.
My memories don't go on from that point, so I must have become a corpse or something.
Yeah.
I do like a survival game, but the interesting thing about this game is the fact that you sort of get a second chance. Like if the cannibals come after you and grab you, sometimes they don't kill you but string you up in their cave.
Yeah. You get down and you can get out of there as long as you don't get absolutely destroyed whilst in the process of your escape. Right, here we go. Now we can sleep. There we
Yeah,
are.
and then that's it. It's game over.
Yeah.
But yes, I keep telling you, Andrew, you need to get on with the sequel.
I do, yes. The Sons of the Forest. Which,
You should get it as well, Phil, and then play multiplayer.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, I need to have a better PC
You need a better PC. We
first
need to get
before
it back
that.
on Steam. That's what we need to do.
Yeah, I do need to get back in there. I'm more of a console gamer, but
Yeah.
maybe it'd be worth getting back into PC gaming. But I would
Yeah.
need a.
Come back to the
Well, I mean,
PC
at one
Master
stage
Race.
here, I had an Alienware laptop, but unfortunately, it's got too old, and I think
Yeah.
I can't really turn it on safely. It sort of overheats too much now.
Yeah.
Became Alien Worn.
Yes, that's clever. That is Alien Worn.
Yes. How do I... Oh, sorry, don't want to get my lighter out. Just trying to think, how do I get my thingy bobber out again? This is it. Freaking axe. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, you still got the basic, haven't you? There, the basic axe. You
Yeah.
need to look for some upgrades, but
Indeed. I know there's like a more modern action game in this one, which has a slower swing, but does technically, well, is technically a bit better. I mean, technically, I have this chainsaw as well, which I've never actually used.
That would do the job.
Yeah,
you have used it a bit, but it can be very loud, can't
it's
it?
very loud. Yeah, I was just reluctant to use it in case the cannibals here. And the cool
Why don't you enact the Texas Chainsaw Massacre? Ooh,
with the cannibals?
that's a classic horror film, isn't it?
A classic horror film that I've never actually watched.
It's a very good film. I enjoyed it.
Likewise, yeah, I haven't seen it. I'm really bad for the classic horror films because I haven't watched a lot of them. You know, things like Friday the 13th. Oh, there's The Shining, Alien. Even I've seen bits of Alien.
Yeah. Alien is well worth a watch, Phil.
It is. It's a great film. Well, set of films.
Indeed.
One I have seen fully to the end is The Exorcist.
Oh, that one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Is that like the hand-recorded one, or is that the Blair
No,
Witch Project?
that's the Blair Witch Project.
Yeah,
No, The
yeah,
Exorcist
yeah.
is the one where it's that little girl that gets possessed by a demon.
Yeah.
But it's obviously it's one of its most famous scenes is the head rotation
All the way around.
all the way around. Yeah, and then the bit where she's the priest comes in, and she's basically like there's some strange liquid starts coming out of her mouth, and she basically jumps on the bit at the end of the bed, what's it called, the balustrade, or the bit at the end of the bed. She basically jumps on that, goes towards the priest, and goes fuck me, fuck me, fuck me.
Oh dear. Yes.
Sounds like one of Phil's wacky weekends.
What, where Phil gets possessed by the devil and just goes crazy. Just one of them weekends, you know.
Oh my god! I mean, I have about 2 of those every weekend.
Yeah, happens to you all the time, doesn't it, Phil?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what's going on. That's what I keep doing every night.
Me too.
It's interesting. I did like it. The only bit I really don't like about The Exorcist is the bit where she spider crawls down the stairs.
Oh yeah.
Ooh,
Yeah, that's Phil gets flashbacks to that one.
it's a bad one.
Yeah. It reminds me of the time we were playing that Amnesia Dark Descent custom story. Whatever it was called, I forget its name, but it was the one with the spider crawling girl in it. And yeah, Phil didn't.
Oh yeah, I
like
remember that. I remember that. Yeah, that was great. Actually, that reminds me. That would be a good thing to do. An Amnesia custom
actually,
app with all
yeah.
3 of us, so we can. Then we've got 3 brains. Then.
And you've got the sound in the background on Discord, so you
Yeah,
get
we
the
can
jump
hear it
scares with me. You get to
Yeah,
be scared
with all the
alongside
jump
me.
scares. Uh-oh.
Yes.
That is a real, yeah, because we've had, because it's always good to have a third head, because sometimes in some of the custom apps they can throw some really difficult puzzles in there,
Yeah.
and who knows, like Connor, you might find something that we completely miss, or something they're like, yes, we're supposed to turn that lever or swing that dial.
Indeed.
This sounds interesting. Yeah, I'm in.
3 pairs of eyes, better than 1. Lovely.
Well, have you seen like games like The Quarry that are like the story-based games with
Yes.
choices and things?
Oh yes.
That should definitely be an option.
Indeed.
It's like the successor to Until Dawn. Yeah,
Yeah,
that
I
was
loved Until Dawn.
Oh, great, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Because we had the Quarry, and then there was the Man of Medan. which is
Yeah,
which is
yeah.
another one. Yeah.
Oh. There's like a little shipwreck over or something on that island over there. I don't think I've ever seen that before.
I've not seen that before. Yeah, because this game is not procedurally generated, is it?
No, I think the only procedurally generated aspect of this game is where the plane crashes, but even then it can only crash in a certain number of predetermined locations. Yeah, I don't recall there being like a little shipwreck thing. I'll have to build a raft at some point and see if I can go out to it. Yes.
Yeah,
See
get
if there's-
swimming.
Or get swimming.
remember.
Or why don't you import the raft over from Raft and see if you can get that over?
Raft from Raft, my giant higgledy-piggledy nonsense raft that has absolutely no proper layout to it. Just it's an absolute mess of stuff that I put on it and various rooms that I've built and all that. Yeah, I'm trying to wonder, was that always on that island, or is that something that's been implemented since I last played? Feels
Well,
like
God only knows. You haven't really
Yeah.
played in a while.
I haven't, no. I can't remember this game if there's any like sharks in the water that you have to worry about. Because I'm kind of tempted to just swim out there. Let's do it.
You've got the chainsaw.
Sure, that'll work underwater.
Or you know what we need now? Oh, copyright strike!
Yeah. Careful there, Phil. YouTube doesn't like covers, and that was a very uncanny cover of the Jaws theme tune.
I know. Yeah. Well. Yeah. Well. Oh. Sometimes with YouTube, it's being really funny at the moment. I've been watching some of the top 10 gaming lists from various different sites. You know, like What Culture and things like that. And you know what they're having to do when there's scenes in the game with guns, they're actually blurring out What Culture and other game channels are actually having to blur out the gun.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my.
They're doing that as well, and when blood and everything comes up on the screen, they're blurring it all out.
Yeah. It's kind of
Do
ridiculous.
what Mortal Kombat did. Just change it to green.
Change it to green, yeah.
Yeah,
But that's what they're doing now because they're really getting worried about being demonetized. But it's just stupid.
It
They're getting
is.
a bit too pernickety, I think, YouTube these days. The fact that it's resorted to people having to blur out guns and blood and things like that. Oh, because we want to be more kid friendly. Well, that's what YouTube Kids is for.
It's kind of ridiculous, isn't it? That actually reminds me, I was actually binge watching a load of Kadikarus videos yesterday. He has the one about banned games, and it's ridiculous, like, the way they try to censor some of them is utterly stupid, just like turning the blood green and things like that. But it's ridiculous because you can still see people having their heads split open on toilet bowls and things like that. It's like, that doesn't change anything. It doesn't change the fact that I can tell this guy's still being fed into a wood chipper.
It's just
Censors
green,
are
don't
funny,
worry.
aren't
Yeah. Oh,
The censors are funny. Look what happened to it. Well, what was it? You know, with Wolfenstein, the new Colossus, and it's the changing various things. Have you played the new Colossus, Connor? I don't want to. I'm careful of what I want to say any further, just in case it spoils anything.
I played like the first one, like the first re-release. What
Oh,
one
the New
was that?
Order,
Yeah, that's the one. And then there's the sequel. Is that the one you're talking about?
the new Colossus. Yeah.
yeah. There's the Old Blood as well. Is that like a prequel to the New Order?
Well, for the German version, they obviously get rid of all the Nazi swastikas and everything, and replace it with the Wolfenstein logo. But you can clearly see it is the Nazis.
Yeah.
The I don't know why they have to censor it because you can clearly tell it's Nazis. They call them the regime. We know it's the Nazis. And the funny thing was, I watched a German YouTuber because I just tried to top up my German speaking. I sometimes watch gaming in German with a German YouTuber because it helps me to keep my knowledge of German top. And he's when he was playing the Wolfenstein games, you could clearly say he was always saying, "Oh, it's the Nazis, the Nazis."
Yeah. It's funny though, because Germany apparently is, German government apparently is very, how should I say, they censor a lot of games, not just stuff with Nazi allusions, but they do censor quite a bit of stuff if it's excessively violent, things like that. Watching that Kadikarus video
Yeah,
on banned
I
games
have.
really sort of brought that home.
As does Australia.
Australia, yeah.
do it as well.
Australia is pretty bad, yeah.
Yeah.
I know that Germany and Australia, I think, are the ones. I think maybe a little bit of Brazil.
Yeah. Yeah, my favourite one actually is kind of an example of how stupid the censorship is The Punisher. Heard of that game?
Oh, I was going to use that as an example as well, where they
Yeah.
like change the camera angle and things.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. Like, you know exactly what's happening, you know how violent it is, but changing the camera angle does not change that. But apparently, just changing the camera angle now makes it okay to pass the
Makes
sensors.
it fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. It's like the famous one where because GTA San Andreas, which had obviously the famous hot coffee mod, which wasn't a mod, but it was left in the game, and then modders actually found it, and Rockstar had to do because it originally was a mature 17 rating, but it was put to an adults only, which means that really hurts their sales
Yeah.
to do that. So they had to make sure they got it removed.
Indeed. Yeah, I was also thinking of games like Manhunt 2 as well.
Oh yeah,
With
Manhunt.
excessive violence, and then
Oh God, Manhunt Postal. Postal's another one.
Postal. Yeah. Postal, where you can brutally slaughter people, then urinate on their corpses, because why the hell not?
Interesting game, but there's some games where the violence is just unnecessary and it's just not needed. Have you heard of the game Hatred?
Yeah, that black and white one, right?
Yeah, it's about basically a psychopath who goes around killing everyone just for the hell of it because he wants to, and he's
Right.
just sick of life and everything.
I see. Yeah, it sounds familiar. I probably have to look for some images of it though, and I'll probably like jog my memory. I'll be like, oh yeah, that one. Indeed, indeed.
There are certain moments where it's good to have censorship in certain things, but things like that where the poor gaming channels have to actually censor a gun in a video game because YouTube are getting pernickety about it.
Indeed, it's kind of ridiculous. Oh, let's see if there's something up here.
Like that period, when we obviously got hit by COVID. Yeah, no one was allowed to say that.
Oh yeah.
Seems
Well,
ridiculous,
hearing
though.
about that really put me off my nice, delicious, succulent can of Coca-Cola.
What was horrible about that was the Corona Beer Company had a massive
Oh,
dip
yeah.
in sales. Yeah.
Oh, there's a couple of dudes off over there. A couple of rude dudes exactly in the area where I.
Oh, they're
kind of
coming
want
for
to
you.
go.
It's time. I think you've been the time at which you've been in the game has probably hit that point where they're going to start showing now.
Yeah.
Rev
Yeah.
up the chainsaw. Whee.
Oh, I'm tempted. Don't you worry. Tempted to chain through them with my chainsaw and see how good of a fighting weapon it actually is.
Give the people what they want.
And what they want is people being dismembered with chainsaws.
Oh, who doesn't? I mean, what? Hello?
I know.
Only after it's like 5 minutes into the video or something, so then it's fine.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the other stupid thing about YouTube, isn't it? It's like first 5 minutes, if you like swear or something like that, they demonetize you. But any time after that,
Yeah.
it doesn't pick it up. So you're absolutely fine. Oh, there they are.
Absolutely fine. Yeah, it's like you can't say the word like death.
Yeah.
No, not allowed to say death or die or. So some people just say unalive.
Yes, well, allow me to proceed to unalive any cannibals who come too close to me. Right. What I'm trying to do
Which is the
here,
worst variety of cannibal in this game?
usually, well, if you're excluding the big mutant dudes, it's usually sort of like the sort of big guys who have like loads of like almost like portable effigies on them as like kind of armour. They're usually quite nasty, but once you get the armsies and the legsies, they're always pretty horrible. Since usually you can't actually go near them, you have to take them down with ranged weapons. Alright, what I'm trying to do here is see if
Have you got any
okay,
ranged weapons at the moment?
I have a bow and arrow. I'm pretty sure I could probably use... Oh god, I've only got 11 arrows. I've also got my hairspray, actually. I can use it with a lighter to make a sort of mini flamethrower, I'm pretty sure.
Ooh.
Or you could spray it at them to make them look fabulous.
Fabulous, darling, yes.
Do their hair for them.
Wasn't that also a
hear that.
movie?
Hairspray, yeah, it's like a musical, isn't it?
Oh yes, the worst kind of film.
The worst kind. I always thought musicals were your absolute favourite, Phil.
No, don't like me. I'm not a fan of musicals. I just don't see how you can just suddenly burst into song about any mundane thing.
Any mundane thing? I'm proceeding down into the glorious cave. Yes. Oh,
Yeah, it's like that, isn't it?
yeah. Ooh, sticks. Oh, what have we got here? Someone's cassette tape. Sorry, what was that tape labelled? Tape labelled opening the artifact. Megan's arrival. Ah, you see, I can view things on the camcorder. Do I have a camcorder? Actually, no, if I do have a camcorder on me. Didn't see a camcorder in my inventory. I don't remember ever picking that up.
I can't see one, no.
No. That's the cassette player.
I was gonna say, that's a cassette player.
Yeah. If you want to listen to some banging tunes, we can always do that. But,
Oh, back in the days of the Sony Walkman, yeah.
yes. I was about to say, Phil, you up to date on your recent music playing technology? It's all Spotify and that kind of thing these days. Unless suddenly now this is where you reveal that I'm a complete technological dinosaur and you say Spotify. That was so 2015 or something.
No, I think Spotify's still going strong.
Yeah.
It's a lot of people use it, and well, if you have the free version, people get really annoyed because they're throwing adverts every which way.
Yeah. Oh shit! Crap!
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Ow! Okay.
that's gonna hurt. That's
Yep.
gonna smart in the morning.
That took a lot of my health off. Fortunately, I didn't die. Well, allow me to just eat some stuff and drink some stuff so then my vitals start helping my health.
Yeah, you need to get
stabilise.
full damage, eh?
Yeah.
You only had a little scratch.
What is but a flesh wound, that's all it is. I'm trying to see if I can look, because I'm hoping this is the lawyer's cave where you can find the key card. Oh, meds? Oh, thank you. Seems that the game
Maybe you can
anticipated.
find a lawyer in here.
Yeah.
Someone to represent you in court against these cannibals.
Have you been injured in a fall that wasn't your fault? If that's the case, if your name is General Red, that's going to be absolutely... Well, we're going to be of no use because that was completely my fault. Another outfit.
Are you trying to spew us with an advert?
Yeah. Why the hell not?
How dare you?
You know what YouTube's like these days.
Yeah.
Well, it's the funny thing that actually with Spotify, as we were talking before, like if you had the free version, I've got the paid version. Like if you had the free version, you know, while you break between songs, they put adverts in, which is really annoying. Just listening to your tunes, and all of a sudden, let's talk about flights to Mallorca. Oh God.
You never wanted to go to Mallorca, Phil? Hmm?
Well, it's actually supposed to be a nice place, but isn't it like Ibiza? Isn't it one of like the party areas?
So I hear, yes.
Like Magaluf. That's another
Magaluf,
one.
yes. Magaluf, the one that all the students go to, because it's the only one they can afford.
There's one in Greece, isn't there? Is it
yeah.
beginning with I?
There might be a couple in Greece. I know there's a lot of people who go to Kos, for example. Falaraki, that's another one that I think is another sort of Greek party destination.
But I mean, the majority of ones that people know is, oh God, fucking bats.
Yep.
Is,
Jump scare.
I know. Is Ibiza, isn't it?
Yep, Ibiza. Ibiza indeed. Alright. Yep, see, that's a taster, ladies and gentlemen. If Phil and Connor are going to join me on Discord when I'm playing something like Amnesia the Dark Descent, hopefully we're going to have some nice... Alright, well I hear someone down below.
Reactions. There, I'll finish your sentence for you.
Oh, there we go, someone's down there. There might be a couple of them, in fact. Oh yeah, there's two of them, there's three of them, in fact. Hang on. Hold on, you guys, please just be reasonable. Whilst I... That's not
alcohol.
what I wanted to do. I wanted to light it and not
That's
throw it.
it. Yes, get them drunk.
Yeah, well, where are you lot at? Oh, you're right down below. Oh shit, I fell down again.
Oh, well, that's it. Oh, it's game over for you now.
Luckily, no it's not, because I'm actually fine. Oh shit, no, don't throw it. Light it up, please. Right, he's burning. Oi! Jesus. Right, you have that. There we go.
How come they're replicating the sounds I make in the morning when I get up?
Well, do you not remember when they asked you to do voice acting in this game, Phil?
Oh, of course, yeah. I thought it was weird how they stuck a microphone in me while I'd just woken up.
Yeah. Oh god. This motherfucker is trying to freaking kill me. Is he dead? He's dead. Are they all dead? They're all dead, thank god.
The important thing that we can take away here is you're not dead. So,
Yes.
because then it would be game over.
Indeed. 2 great falls and I'm still alive, somehow. Which is fortunate. I guess it's a testament to just, you know, how pro I am as a gamer. That Gravity decides to defer to my proness as a gamer and all that.
Oh, yes, definitely. I do not understand why you're not in the esports league.
Yes. Yes,
Which will be the
yes.
next thing to enter the Olympics.
Oh, well, they keep saying that, yes, but we'll see. Remains to be seen, ladies and gentlemen, right? What I want to try and do here, is... Oh, shoot. Not that. I'll try and do this. I'll wrap it... Whoa. Sorry. I want to light my axe and I want to set these here bodies on fire. And... whoa, there we go. Get the bones. That's what we want to
Perfectly
do.
good food you just ruined.
Could have nibbled on a quick leg or an arm. Something like that. Ah, why didn't I
Highly
do those?
nutritious.
We got nice fattening calorific snacks in my inventory. No, I didn't realise it actually makes noises when I mouse over things. That's one way I could annoy you two, actually, as you're listening into this.
Munch, munch, munch.
Yeah. Alright.
It's munchy time.
It's munchy time. Sounds like something very different, Phil. Like you're eating or consuming a very different kind of snack. One that would get one a little bit high and all that.
Oh, I wouldn't know what that is. We can't talk about that on YouTube,
No,
can
It's
we?
past 5 minutes. It's
Drugs.
Drugs? Yes.
Oh, is it past 5 minutes? Oh, well, hang on. Fucking
go.
bitches. Yeah.
Alright. Phil just wants his marijuana. That's what he wants. Right.
Of course.
Make.
On a daily basis, please.
Ooh, take one of those out. What I need to do is... Wait, no. Shoot, how do I make the... Yeah. Make the special bone armour again. I need 3
That's an interesting
bolts.
question. If any of you two ever decided to, go to Amsterdam for a visit, would you try the coffee shops, shall we say?
I probably wouldn't.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't either.
Likewise, yeah. I
But I've
don't.
been and I haven't.
Oh, have you actually been? Oh, how is Amsterdam?
Well, I sort of flew to to Schiphol Airport and then got a train to Rotterdam. So I didn't really go into Amsterdam.
Ah.
But it's a very nice country. Lots of cycle lanes everywhere.
Yeah.
They love the cycling.
They do, don't they? They do love the cycling. It's a big thing over there in the Netherlands.
But the coffee shops are mostly like tourism. The locals don't tend to go. From
I would have thought that,
what I've
yeah,
been
because
told.
it's like one of the things, isn't it? Oh, I'm going to Amsterdam. I'm going to go and see the coffee shops in the red light district.
Indeed. Yeah, it's like... What would be the term for that? Sort of like... it's more of just a stereotype now, where it's kind of become the case, rather than it ever perhaps really being the case to begin with, where people sort of associate something with something else. But in many ways it's kind of almost become like a sort of self-fulfilling kind of thing.
Yeah, no, I know what you mean.
Yeah, I'm talking out my ass a bit here, but... indeed.
Like, when people want to go on holiday to things like Paris, there's loads of lovely things to see in Paris, like the Champs-Elysees, when you go down there, the nice streets there. But everyone goes, Eiffel Tower. Right.
Yep. Right.
that is so me.
Do you walk into Paris? You've come down. You drive over to Paris, and you go, right. Where is it? Where's the Eiffel Tower? Show me.
Yeah, 100% me.
Oh, jeez.
Only because I don't know anything else about Paris and France.
And then you walk up to it and go, well, it's not good, not as good as Blackpool Tower. This.
Sorry, Phil. I just heard a load of cannibals getting very annoyed by that joke you just made about the Eiffel Tower. Come back here. Oh, there's a lot of them. Oh, shit. They're all here. Oh, God. Can't see. The light is out.
Come on, grab him, shake him up.
Swing, please.
No, it's bottled slashed.
Oh, where are you going, buddy? Come back here. Oh, shit. They're all coming. Ow. I think I've got someone's tooth. There we go. He's down.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah. Oh, crap. Oh, there's loads here. Oh, there's a lot of you.
Oh, you're
I'm
getting a bit
dying.
bombarded.
I'm fucked. Yes.
Dead.
I just frigging gangbanged by a load of...
I beg your pardon. We're on YouTube here. We're supposed to be kid friendly.
Look like my local Weatherspoons.
Oh,
Well, survival time, ladies and gentlemen. Get the axe.
and you've been hung up.
There we
Yeah.
go.
See, this is the bit where you get the second chance, which is really good.
Yeah. And I just cut my own legs off. There we go. So I'm cutting the rope now. Where the hell am I? That is the question. And meds. Get
They don't
those
think to
down.
confiscate your inventory, though.
No. Well, you know, they're cannibals. They're dumb.
Just left you with that chainsaw.
Yeah. Oh yeah, of course. Oh, I should have actually got that out, shouldn't I? Then again, I wouldn't have been able to hear anything you said, but you know, that wouldn't have been too much of a loss now, would it?
Whoa.
Right, well, we might as well just leave then, Connor, if that's the way you're going to treat us.
Yeah.
Now, where the heck am I?
Off to the red light district.
Let's sit in the coffee shops.
Right, I think it's time for me to get out of this cave, I do think. Unfortunately...
Yeah, it might be time to
Yeah,
probably save the game and maybe
yeah, start wrapping
do
up.
a nice chicken wrap, yeah.
Indeed. Yes, indeed. I was about to say Operation Find Keycard has failed. That's not a good place to be. Jesus. Fudge am I? Right, I need to go this direction. I'm in this camp. Unless there's anything around here that I could find before I do. Wow. That's a commitment to tennis, that is. Good lord. Right. Do you have any suitcases? Oh, there's suitcases to open. See,
I guess you could say he got served. Oh my God! Why am I not on Edinburgh Fringe?
why are you
I
not an Edinburgh
love
Fringe?
that joke.
Oh dear.
So out of 10, what would you rate it? Come on, we know it's a high score.
Out of 10.
15,
15?
A whole 15. Oh my goodness me!
maybe
You shouldn't
30
have.
or 40.
Oh, good. These sodas are flying everywhere.
Yeah, they're ace.
Alright, there we go. I've got everything I can, right? I'm getting distracted already by breaking crates and things like that. I need to head back to my camp and actually save.
Make sure the game is salved, because if it's not salved, then you lose all that progress, and you may
Not really any, to be
not
honest.
really much. Yeah.
Yeah, don't know why I still have my lighter out. Don't need that. Alright, come on. Let me get back home. Ugh. And once again, curse my character's lack of physical fitness. Inability to sprint for long periods of time really does screw you over in these sorts of games, doesn't it? I haven't said that. I was so curious, because in that cave there, I definitely saw 3 cannibals initially, in that second wave of them that I faced, but then it felt like there were more of them who must have been hiding around the corner or something. Alright, this time let's
Yeah, they
not
did. They,
jump
they
off.
did come in a big stream, didn't they?
Yeah.
Because there was only 2 or 3, and then all of a sudden, loads were swarming you.
Indeed. Yes, which is always a bit of a pain, but what can you do? Maybe I need to,
Maybe disturb the bee's hive too much.
yeah, maybe don't suck at the game like I do. That's also good advice. Get good and all that.
Yeah, I
It's a
can't believe you're
skill
not good at this game.
Yeah, been playing it for so long.
It does sound like a skill issue. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you know, as much as I'd like to blame the game, unfortunately I can't, because if you look at my Steam, it says I have something like 55 hours in this game. So,
So you've got no excuse then,
No
honestly.
excuse.
Why you
4
so
hours
shit?
being hung up.
yeah. Alright, confirm over that one. There we go. Save game. Alright. I think that's probably a good place to wrap this episode up. Also, actually, I could probably put my special lizard on there, my little lizard friend who I killed. And yeah, we'll wrap up here then, folks. Thanks for joining me, you two.
Happy to have
It's been a
here.
wonderful time.
Yeah, it has been.
It was a bit of a delayed response then. Was that because of me making that joke earlier about, you know, how, you know, it wouldn't be much difference if you two were silent and all that?
I had a mouthful of delicious Pepsi Max
Oh,
mango.
right. Okay. Yeah.
Go and buy some today if you can.
Pepsi Max Mango. I didn't know that Pepsi Max did a mango flavour. Oh my God, now I do want to try that, because I'm
Yeah.
a big fan of Pepsi Max. Well, the cherry flavour mostly.
Oh,
You do also like a bit of mango, don't you, Phil?
I am a massive mango fan.
Yeah.
I am. So I didn't know they did. I've not even seen that in the stores. I've seen raspberry. I've seen obviously cherry, but I've never seen mango.
you'll have to wait for the next episode to hear where to get it from.
There's a cliffhanger, ladies and gentlemen. There you go. Tune in next time, and Connor will spill the secrets of, you know, buying and selling awesome mango drinks. So if that doesn't rope you in and get you interested in joining us some more forest sometime, then I don't know what will. Sorry, something about the thought of mango drinks just made my voice momentarily made me forget how to English good and all that. I don't know why that is. So yeah,
English, what's that? Some
English.
language.
Yeah,
Yes.
indeed. Alright, Facebook and Twitter links down below, along with the link to my propagandist channel for anyone interested. If you enjoyed, a like is always appreciated and all that jazz. But other than that, there's the 3 of us signing off now. Goodbye, everybody. And goodbye.
I smell.
Yeah, that too. But you have to
There
say
we
goodbye
go,
as well,
yeah.
Phil.
Bye?
Yeah, there you go. That'll do. And is that a bye from you as well, Connor?
See ya.
See ya. There you go. You're gonna have to work on that outro, but yeah, goodbye. Too careful about this. Go to there. One more thing down. That's it. There we go. It's positioned a bit awkwardly there. That's fine. It's a checkpoint here. Got that. Thank God. That is moving ridiculously fast. Heck. See, I play Captain Claw. I've played levels with fast-moving platforms like that. Yeah, this one's going to go like that, that's fine. Right. Okay, how are we going to do this? So carefully, that's it. We're getting there, still got my Aku, that's good. More birds, or a bird rather. How do we want to do this?